Hey everyone, Steve here, who took my dice miniature wargaming. How's it going? It is as of right now, a snowy Thursday. Just started snowing here. I'm just looking out the window there. Just started coming down. Probably won't last, but yeah, it's starting to snow. Time to get out the shovel. All right. So why am I here today? Today, it's a little update and a little bit of a review on something I picked up a while ago. So first off, um, I'm working as much as I can on product content for the channel. It's been a bit difficult with school. It's a lot more intense than even I thought it would be at this point. But that's okay. That's not an excuse. We're still getting stuff out. I'm just finished up painting, priming, I should say. Like I said, it's kind of painting. I don't know. The piece I'm making for Frost and Fist's 100 subscriber challenge, which, if you didn't know about, if you're doing it, they extended their deadline. It's no longer Halloween. They've given us 2 more weeks, which, thank God, I need it so bad. But it's busy drying right now. And that kind of ties into something I'm doing later. What else? Still working on some other stuff. I have another Warriors of the Grim Dark that I'm working on. I'm doing a little research on right now. And I will be doing one, maybe 2 more of the Red Shirt Chronicles very shortly. The next couple weeks are going to be insane. I have midterms and all that boring school stuff that no one really wants to hear about. But what's next? Yes, so one of the things I want to talk about. I finally got around to using the Imperial Primer on these Marines. These guys, this one, and this dude here, and this happy guy right here. These are 3 Marines, Ultramarines, that come with the new that new painting set, the paint set there. As I said before, when I first put them together, these models are absolutely fantastic. They look really nice. They are posable. Lots of cool details on them. Very, very nice. Very happy with the set up until today. Now, this is I've only used one thing, the Imperial Primer, on this lovely little set here. Right? You get the Imperial Primer right there. Um, I don't know if it was a storage thing or I just hope it's not the rest of the paints. When I open up the black, very low. There's not a lot in these paint pots. They are obviously smaller than your standard paint pot, but even then, they're about half. Um, even that was there's maybe like a quarter of a full paint pot in there, and it was chunky. There were chunks in it, so I had to mix it up, shake it up, try and add a little bit of water, just a tiny, tiny bit of water to it, and that seemed to work. But you know, that's kind of been the first thing that I haven't liked, and unfortunately, it's when I start with the paints. So I'm hoping that the next grouping, because I'm gonna try using most of the colors in this set. Obviously, I'm gonna do a few other things a bit differently. I might use a few other blues to line highlight them, and but yeah, other than that, and I'm obviously gonna use some reds that aren't in here for the lenses on the helmets. But other than that, so far pretty cool. I recommend if you're new, pick it up. I said it before. If you're new, definitely a good way to go. You get some really nice models. You get a bunch of really great paints. One of their basic standard brushes, their base brush. Sorry, not a standard, a base brush. They changed all that stuff up. Even if you're thinking about maybe getting into Space Marines, you've been humming and hawing, you've been sitting on the fence, pick it up. It wasn't very expensive. You get a bunch of paints. You get some nice models put together. If you decide, hey, you know what? Don't like Space Marines, don't like Ultramarines, then you've made your decision without committing to a massive army, which is really, really nice. So yeah, base those guys up. Those guys are actually going to be the beginning of an Ultramarines 6th company. And I actually have the old Space Marine Librarian Terminator armor, the old metal version of him that he's going to be leading it. I have never really dabbled into the psychic phase too much. I mean, I've used Tigurius a whole bunch of times, but I'm going to actually have one as a main leader. But yeah, it's going to be 6th company. Why the 6th? Because I've always been interested in those companies that don't get featured very often. I've always been a big fan. I mean, obviously, liked all this stuff about the 2nd company. Graham McNeil's books about the 4th company have always been really, really fun. And even I think it was Catechism of Hatred, or it was the Cassius book that came out a little while ago. The 9th is mentioned in there. But I like those other companies that don't get a lot of mention because they're Space Marines too. They're heroes and legends in their own right, but you never hear about them. I was playing the Six Company before. What's really cool is if you've read any of the Curse of Fenris stuff that's happening, you know that the Ultramarines have sent the Six Company to Fenris to help with the Space Wolves. So that's pretty cool. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing with the Space Wolves that I bought that I haven't even put together, still sitting in their baggies. It's going to be a mixture of Space Wolves and Ultramarines and maybe a few other things. I'm kind of maybe doing a whole Imperial themed army around the Astartes. So definitely some Dark Angels, Ultramarine, or not Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Ultramarines. I've been thinking maybe adding some Dark Angels because they're Grey Knights and just have a big army of power armored psycho condition killing machines. But we'll see. Who knows? Um, Other than that, as I said, I am working on those other things. I'm doing a little more research. What else? All right. I asked. I don't know if I asked last time. I can't remember. Lots on my mind. What I want from you guys. I got a couple of things that I want from all you beautiful people out there. One, I've got a Grimdark, or where's the Grimdark? But I want your opinion. What unit would you like to see me cover? Uh, there are only two caveats. It has to be something you don't see very often. It's super rare, something like that. Or maybe even one that's kind of disappeared and you'd like to hear about it or you'd like other people to hear about it. Let me know. Comments down below. What rare slash unit from the past is gone that you would like to see talked about? Would you like to hear the history and the fluff behind and see what they're like on the battlefield? Um, And I actually have another video coming out that I kind of feel remiss about. I probably should have done it a long time ago. Well, not that long. I've only been around for a little while on the YouTubes, but it's just something I'm going to be putting out because I want people to. I have a message I want to give some people. Um, it's something good, something great, but I'm going to be working on it too. So until next time, guys. This has just been a quick update. Do update, flashy lights, whatever. If you like what you saw, like, share, subscribe, comments, questions, concerns, your mother's apple pie recipe down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you around. Keep rolling those dice.